I'll post on Instagram.
We are live now, hopefully. Welcome to Toy Pizza. This is our live stream all about WonderFest. If you haven't seen it already, we just posted a video last week all about the wonders of WonderFest, but today we're taking a deeper dive. Our buddy Jack is going to share some of his WonderFest pickups, and we're going to wait for people to come into the chat.
I'm just going to post here on tune into Toy Pizza YouTube.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing for the Toy Pizza live stream on Instagram. Get people in. Oh, Marley's here? And he already voted for Vegeta. That's not good. Things aren't looking good.
It's very hot in here. Do I dare open a window? I think I dare.
Dare it.
So we'll probably hear sirens and gunshots now that the window's open.
Oh, yeah. Hold on one second. Open my window, too.
Don't just copy me because I opened my window.
I'm sorry. It's just so alluring. Everyone on the Instagram, everyone on YouTube. We're waiting for people to join our live stream on YouTube if you're watching from Instagram.
Yes, you Instagram people. If you want the full picture, if you want to see Nicky and Jack, although I can't actually see Nicky's screen, go to the Toy Pizza YouTube channel and click on the live stream video there. Otherwise, you're just going to be getting, unfortunately, only me. And I can only carry this live stream so far.
Yeah, and you guys tuning out on the Toy Pizza Instagram didn't hear anything Jesse just said, so it was probably just a moment of silence, and everyone's like, why aren't you talking? So definitely join the three of us on our live stream. Links in the bio. And we're going to talk all about WonderFest. Yeah. So keep it going. Keep it coming.
So we want to give everybody a few minutes.
Yeah. While people wait and people understand that we are streaming on YouTube, let's start with things that we got in the mail.
Hello? Hello?
Did you lost you?
Yeah.
You lost me. Test, test, test.
Hello.
I guess you're back now?
Cool, we're back. All right, again, Instagram. Join us on YouTube. We got a lot of questions to answer. We've got a lot of things to talk about, and we're mainly focusing on WonderFest.
I have something completely unrelated to everything that arrived in the mail that I think is a world exclusive that may be pretty interesting to people.
Yeah. So Jesse just announced that he has some pretty exclusive stuff he's showing on the live stream. Let's start with Infinity War spoilers. Can we talk about who died?
Oh my God. I can't believe Coulson died.
Batman was the best death.
Several movies behind. But yeah, Agent Coulson died.
Check this out. This is my first item in the mail. Technically it wasn't in the mail. Our buddy Marley, our chat moderator, he ended up getting tickets for us, and we saw it the premiere night on Thursday, and we got a coin, but they didn't send the coin in time, so he went a second time to go pick up the coins for me and Jack, but Jack said I can keep his and resell it.
Oh,
as long as 20%.
Yeah, that's the right call, because it's not like any of us collect coins.
Well, the last live stream says differently.
Well, I can beat you with those non-legal tender pickups because I got something nobody else has right now.
Let's see it.
That is the Shovel Knight amiibo 3-pack.
Oh, shoot. For all of you watching on Toy Pizza Instagram, Jesse just showed the 3-pack of the Shovel Knight amiibo.
Which I don't even know if I'm allowed to show you guys this.
Oh, we're not allowed to show it. But if you guys
I don't think this is out yet, right? And I don't think.
Wait, who are the three characters that it comes with?
So that's an excellent
Plague Knight. Oh my God.
He's with Lich Lord Spectre Knight
and King Knight. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Guys, what are you doing? Guys,
I know.
Get out off the Instagram. Go on the YouTube. It's in our link. I want to type it for you guys who can't hear me. Link in bio. Join us for our live stream, and we're gonna start. How about we start? Because a lot of people are already watching right now. As most live streams go, leave us questions and comments in the comments. And to kick things off at the top, I'm just going to copy and paste this again. Definitely check out the Japan video playlist, the Japan stores we've curated for you to check out.
Yes.
Check out the
Everybody,
store.
right now, and as you're watching, click the Japan stores link and buy stuff, because the more often you do that, the more often we can go back to Japan.
Yeah, so it helps
me
us.
this time.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Edgar A said he's snitching. So again, if you're on the Instagram, go join us on the YouTube. I'm going to sign off right now. Jesse just shared an exclusive Shovel Knight 3-pack that he wasn't supposed to show. So, there you go.
I'm going to arrest me, shovel cops.
All right, bye guys. See you on YouTube. Boop.
So right off at the top of this, we should check in with our poll. Every week we have one Kinnikuman character square off against one Dragon Ball Z character. And this week it are the heavy hitters. My personal favorite, Phoenix Man, or Super Phoenix, or Phoenix Man.
Phoenix.
Versus some guy I've never heard of. Vegetable, I believe his name is, from Dragon Ball.
It's with a B. It's Vegeta.
That's right. So you can vote in the stories of Toy Pizza's Instagram. I know we're constantly ping-ponging you guys between several different social media channels simultaneously, but hey, that's life in the internet age. Oh
yeah, definitely. Just so to show you guys what we're talking about, maybe you're not familiar with Vegetable or Phoenixman. Here I'm sharing this screen right now. But this is the poll that's going on Instagram. If you have Instagram, check it out. If you don't, you can vote on the YouTube community tab. Got a poll going on there. And actually, Facebook, Jesse, you're winning. I think the Facebook audience knows what's up, and they vote Kinnikuman.
Right, because our Facebook audience is clearly much older, much more refined. They're wine drinkers. They enjoy 1 to 2 vacations a year. They make well over $38,000. Pre-tax, so it doesn't surprise me.
All right, so definitely check it out. At the end of the live stream, we will announce the winner of that battle. So again, give us questions, give us comments, but we're going to talk about WonderFest. So Jesse and I fulfilled a fantasy of ours to go to WonderFest, and we're going to talk about a lot of things that we not necessarily were allowed to show in the video.
Yeah, I think that's good idea.
We can talk about it. Let's just talk about it. First thing is, Jack will be later sharing a ton of WonderFest pickups that he acquired because he didn't get to go, but he got a decent haul.
Yeah, like from hearing from you guys, all of that stuff was sold out when you guys got most of those booths already. So it was like, oh, I found it being sold, and pricing I spent on it of not going to Japan, it's fairly decent.
Exactly. So for people who are like, oh man, I missed WonderFest exclusives from the summer or the winter convention, technically if you don't live in Japan and you're going to pay all the travel costs, it might be worth it just to get it on the resale market. Definitely check out our eBay stores that we've curated for you. There's a few that pop up there. But right off the bat,
we have totally neglected to mention our store is open right now at this very moment, and there's a brand new Night of the Slice.
Oh yeah,
that you can own, and there's actually only a handful left.
That's right. They're
leather
selling a hotcake. I'm gonna throw that in the description too.
They're selling like a single hotcake.
One hotcake.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. So yeah, if you are interested in WonderFest collectibles, check out our Japan stores. We're gonna be hammering that all day. And definitely check out our store for a new Night of the Slice. So,
I'm just checking the inventory levels here. There's only 5 left. So after that, he is gone for good.
Hear that, guys? Do not miss Leather Knight. He is a deluxe bundle. Comes with Battle Tribe gear, including axe, a sword, armor.
Real cloth cape.
Real cloth. All right, so Jesse, kick it off. What were some of your favorite things about WonderFest? What were the things that scared you?
Boy, well, we touched a little bit on it in the video, but I think the sheer size of the crowd and the sheer number of vendors is very intimidating, right? Like it is a huge production. And it's not necessarily the easiest show to navigate either. Like, do you remember when we were trying to find that one booth and we walked all the way down to the number and the world just ended?
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense. You know, I think the labyrinthine
Labyrinthing. Labyrinthing. Like a verb?
Yeah, but it ends in Tine.
Labyrinthing.
Labyrinthian?
Librarian.
I'm sorry, I'm so distracted by Jack's messy room. Why is this the angle that your computer is positioned?
What is messy about it? Do you want me to just
Dude, that's just his that's those items. There we go.
That's all. I can see some of the walk-in closet you have there. Oh boy. Getting back to Wonderfest, I think yeah, like it's a very overwhelming atmosphere. I imagine that's how gambling addicts feel when they're inside of a casino. You just sort of have a flop sweat and you're like walking around with all the sights and the noise and everything. Yeah, I don't know. Does that answer your question? What was the question?
Oh, just saying, just talk a little bit about it. Definitely, we kind of mentioned it in our video that it was packed. It was like twice the size of New York Comic Con, 4 times the size of DCon. I loved it though. It was definitely a hustle and bustle, but like I think compared to even working convention, we were done after a few hours. We're like, okay.
We were totally tapped out. And then as we famously told the story of, we were ready to leave. We were completely exhausted. And then we walked past the Kinnikuman section, which had all these amazing vendors. And it was like, oh, all right, hold on. We got to dig in a little bit more. But that ended up being awesome. And there's... So Superfest just happened. Our buddy Wade was out there, so we got to see some pictures of that. And then there was also a Kinnikuman Toy Fest on yesterday. Was it the 29th?
It was this past weekend. Punk Drunkers did an event in Nakano Broadway, kind of in the same store that you love going to with the Kinnikuman statue.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were doing a bunch of stuff, and there was like a ton of exclusive vinyl, clothing. Yeah, it looked really, really cool. So definitely check it out. Use the hashtag, search the hashtag Punk Drunkers or Kinnikuman, and you'll see a couple of the cool things.
Speaking of Kinnikuman, we found out about a brand new Kinnikuman character today. I didn't know existed. Jack, do you have the images of that guy?
Yeah. His name is Plamoman.
So I've been playing this Kinnikuman Muscle Shot game, which I'm gonna turn it on right now and let you guys listen to the intro music because it's pretty amazing. Shit.
Ooh, is there audio on that?
Hold on, just wait for it. Do you hear it?
Hear it? Yeah.
Not very good.
No, I'm not sure this is working out, Jesse.
But anyway, there is Plamuman or Model Kit Man.
Oh, that's great.
Obviously, that's the great thing about Kinnikuman. It's always very literal with how the characters are named. You don't have to guess too hard, and you can usually just type in what the character looks like plus man, and you'll usually find him. So I thought this Model Kit guy was really very cool looking and very much, I guess that would be like Jack's spirit animal now that I think about it.
I love the sneakers. They're orange.
Yeah, that's the most distinguishing feature about him.
Oh yeah. So more stories about Wonderfest. I would say that right off the bat, Jesse and I got split up, and we ended up doing our own thing and just checking out the vendors. And we said it before, can't really see everything. You can't. You gotta kind of set that expectation up and say, can't see everything. Just try your best to mark down vendors that you do plan on seeing, and there's a good chance that you'll just find and wander and find a bunch of things that you didn't even think that you would find, whether it be in the showroom or these independent tables. There's also an entire section that was adults only. You either show your passport or ID to enter, and that's where Jesse bought the Blade Runner gun. Mm-hmm. But there was a ton of stuff that was, how do you say, lewd?
Risque.
Risque, yes. We saw a Godzilla made out of penises.
Yeah, covered in penis. It was filthy with penises.
Penises or Penix?
Penises.
Penises.
Yeah.
Penixes.
But I mean, that place was like bumping. That was like the most crowded. There was like a line to get in.
That was it seemed like there was a disproportionate amount of attendees that were there just for what was it, Section 8? Was that the
Block
the
8?
Block 8.
Yep. But you know, there was still some interesting things that you wouldn't think you would need to be 18 or over to purchase, like say a Blade Runner gun.
Right.
Yeah.
But we've come to understand that it's not easy to come by because that company also makes sort of lewd nudie girl statues, correct?
Yeah, I found out that their partner company makes those like anime babe statues.
Jack is on it. Jack knows.
I know.
He didn't want to do the research, but he took the case and he's going to see it through.
Oh, by the way, Jesse, I got you a lovely stand for your Blade Runner gun.
Whoa!
Hey, I was wondering where that was. Thank you.
Yes, it's specifically made for that too. It's just an acrylic stand.
It has on display.
Jumping into your pickups, Jack, Marley asks, how many waifus did you each buy? Don't lie.
Does that word mean what I think it means?
Waifus.
Like wafers?
Well, Jack, I think you got quite a solid WonderFest pickup.
Yeah. You want me to go over the things I got at
Oh yeah.
I got. So
Yeah, and then do the room pickup.
okay. So let's see. What do I have? I have a bunch of stuff.
Well, while Jack is looking around, I saw something on WonderFest that wasn't on sale yet, but I have now obtained it in my possession. That was a clunky sentence, I admit. But I finally have the SH Figure Arts Phoenix Man.
Hey!
Look at that.
This
is, in my opinion, I've only had it out of the package for a few seconds, but this is the best SH Figure Arts that they've made, easily. This thing is great.
And I must mention that, again, if you haven't been on Instagram today, we do have a poll going on. Who's better, Phoenix Man or Vegeta?
He also comes with 3 alternate heads that all look pretty similar.
Nice.
Although I did, when I took it out, I noticed that he has the drop of sweat over here. I hope that's a drop of sweat. Please, God, be a drop.
All right, I think I got everything.
But yeah, Nicky, I'll show you the alternate heads.
Cool.
They're all pretty much the same. Pretty indistinguishable.
Nice.
So let's start with stuff that I regret getting the most.
Okay.
So I got through eBay after they announced it, the Hatsune Miku for WonderFest.
Okay.
Which I found out that after the show, Good Smile started doing pre-orders for it. So there's that.
Let's see it.
Right here.
Oh, I'm trying to switch cameras to you. I don't see you, Jack.
Jack, you're hidden.
Am I hidden?
There you go. Now I see you.
Hello? This?
Ooh, so it's Snow Miku 2018.
Yeah, the 2018 Snow Miku that they were selling at WonderFest, which unfortunately I jumped the boat where I found out that they started doing pre-orders after WonderFest for it. But
on the topic of Hatsune Miku, do you guys know she is touring? She is coming back. Maybe I'm gonna reignite my romance with her. I don't know. I can't say for sure. But
can I have her number?
And I believe it's been announced that FYE stores are going to be a sponsor for the tour, and there's going to be in-store activities that coincide with her tour dates.
There you go.
Nice.
Jack, I also heard you like Fate.
Yes, I love Fate.
Jack,
I just like Gina Arc.
Jack, what is Fate for old guys like me with hobbies?
Kinnikuman?
Tell the audience at home. Give them a quick elevator pitch for Fate.
So Fate is a series where every century or so a war happens and people summoned legendary heroes from the past to fight each other, and the winner gets to grant a wish from the
Dragon Balls.
Holy Grail.
The Kinnikuman trophy.
So like essentially, there's like every single historical figure imaginable as a character.
So like
But they're all
Alexander
female.
the Great.
Yeah. So there's like Alexander the Great, Robin Hood, like there'd be
Hitler?
What?
Hitler?
Maybe.
Okay.
But then it like goes into weirder characters like, oh, Shakespeare is a legendary hero of some sort.
So who's the waifu that you love so much that you got a ton of WonderFest exclusives of?
My favorite would be my waifu would be Jeanne d'Arc. You know,
It's like Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc. I just like her giant flag because I just love figures with large accessories.
Okay, so this warranted you to purchase WonderFest goods on the aftermarket because you love flags.
Yeah, more or less.
All right, let's see those flags.
So this one is a resin kit by a company called Metal Box. So
Okay.
you might see it.
Oh, this
flag.
showed up in the video actually.
Oh yeah. So like, I actually have to build this flag.
Jack, the way you describe Fate actually makes it sound awesome. And now I'm looking this up. I thought it was all just female anime babes. I didn't realize there was like Robin Hood.
No, yeah.
But have they made toys of somebody like Robin Hood, or they're just focusing on the female characters?
There are a couple of male characters, like the main ones.
But like gender bent.
The only gender bent one I could think of is King Arthur, who's a female.
Queen Arthur.
It's
Yes.
about time.
But
Had
There's
enough
like-
of a run as a white man. If I do say so myself, it's about time.
All right, let's see. What else did you get, Jack? I mean, besides Fate, you also picked up. Didn't you pick up a few Bakutan stuff?
oh yeah, luckily for me, Bakutan, because his stuff isn't licensed, it's his original work. He did an after Wonderfest sale, which a lot of these artists who go to Wonderfest, if they're not doing a licensed material, can sell their stuff outside of Wonderfest.
Gotcha.
So you just have to like eyeball when they're gonna do these after Wonderfest sales. So I got his Zodiac cat.
It's a great one. What's a Mon Man? Uses the same head, but it's a helmet.
Yeah, it's something I really want to get, a Mon Man, but it's the cat, and the head is actually larger and it's a helmet and it pops out and it's like a person's face, which is great.
Yeah, just posted it in the comments, Instagram.com/Bakutanblog. Great artist, makes a ton of different stuff. In the beginning of our Wonderfest video, you see me doing that big size gacha, and they gave me a Bakutan coin. And out of all the ones I could have gotten for Jack, just so happens it was a glow-in-the-dark dragon. Cat dragon, should I say.
This one right here.
It's beautiful.
You thought you were just ordering ramen, though. You didn't even realize it was a toy vending machine.
Yeah, I honestly thought, I was
Poor
like,
dear.
what's going on? I was like, thought I was in the food court. So, yeah, awesome, Jack.
Yeah.
If you guys, again, have any questions for us, maybe you're curious about what goes on at Wonderfest, if you have any dreams about it, hopefully we can, answer some of those questions. Or if you have questions for just Jack, Jesse, or myself, keep it coming.
How did I spend my weekend? Well, funny you should ask. Yesterday, I went to a art meditation at this place called Cosm, Chapel of the Sacred Mirrors. And Cosm was started by Alex and Allison Gray, who are artists. They do. Alex is probably best known for doing the covers to Tool albums.
Gotcha.
Very eccentric, sort of counterculture type of figure. But he's purchased this huge plot of land upstate, and I think it used to be a plantation or something, and they've converted it into a hotel and a church and like a I don't know, man, like a Bacchanalian space, really. There's huge bonfires and like full moon ceremonies and all this crazy stuff. And you know me, I'm a pretty grounded, reality-based type of character. Don't really get into the hippy-dippy nonsense, but any chance to kind of go to art-intensive things, you know, where I can practice my craft and be amongst other people and sketch and draw, I'll always opt into situations like that. And it was awesome. It was phenomenal. And it was from 1 to 5, and there was a lot of like I don't know, like rap music playing. Very interesting. But everybody's kind of curiously scribbling away and painting or drawing or writing and stuff. And actually, Jack, could we put up some of Alex's, Jack or Nicky? Let's put up some of Alex Gray's artwork, just so people get a little taste of what his artwork looks for, and that'll help this next part of the story land a lot better.
So we got some good. While Jack gets that, we have 2 good questions about Wonderfest. First comes from Zombie Onizuka. What Figmas were you excited to see at Wonderfest?
I don't collect Figma. I only like SH Figure Arts, 1000 Toys, and Mezco 112.
Specifically, you only like Figure Arts Kinnikuman.
Specifically, yes.
Yeah, I can't remember any Figmas that I saw, but this kind of answers Marley's question, which is Wonderfest exclusively vendors, or are there panels and stuff? There's a whole, what would you call it, the showroom, where our main vendors are, like Good Smile, even brands like Ami Ami, as well as Medicom. That's where they are, and they had a whole Diaclone booth. And there's also, like, so Good Smile had a booth for their Nendoroids and their
Nicky, switch your camera to Jack's.
Yeah, I got the pictures on Jack right now.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Here we go. So this is Alex Gray. This is a good example.
Oh, this seems like a cult.
What?
Hey, it may be. Actually, I got a flyer for you. Maybe you guys would like to join as well. I'll get extra karma points if you do. So you can see he's sort of known for these wildly intricate, illuminated man type of paintings and stuff, right? Not my personal motif that I gravitate towards, but technically he's a very talented artist. So, you know, like 4 hours go by and everybody's sort of scribbling away, and then it's like a show and tell portion where Alex and his wife are like asking people to tell us what visions you saw or what you transcribed or what art you were compelled to make. And every single person said the same thing, and it was all just facsimiles of his work. They're like, oh, I saw a tree and all this light come out of it and all these, like, you know, third eyes, and literally everybody in the room was just copying off of everybody else's page. It was the most ridiculous, obscene thing to me. It was like, you're missing the entire point of art if, you know, this whole intensive process is just compelling you to copy what, you know, everybody else's aesthetic is. Like, there's zero originality to it. Meanwhile, I'm drawing like action figures and female nudes and things like that.
Oh, look, George Washington.
That's the best one.
It was like literally everyone turned their sketch pad around. They're like, I drew George Washington smoking weed. So did I. So
we got another question. Aside from collecting figurines, what other hobbies might you guys have? Asked by Edgar A.
I like to go to art-intensive therapy meditations and draw George Washington smoking weed.
Yeah. Jack, you would say the same?
Yeah, but with sword fighting and building model kits instead.
I will also say the same, and I like to go to Buffalo on the weekends and eat a hot dog.
Every weekend, you fly there.
Yep.
And one hot dog.
One hot dog.
I don't know. I don't know that I have any hobbies, really.
Fortnite.
I don't play Fortnite anymore. I used to like really chopping wood, but I don't know. It's easier to buy wood now.
Gotcha. Yeah, so guys, keep the questions coming. More about Wonderfest. I love their food. Their buffet was great.
Oh, another pick-up I had.
Surprisingly decent.
Yeah.
I picked up the Tron Lego set over the weekend.
That's not Wonderfest. Excluded.
Okay.
All right, let's see it.
Yeah, like, I just love Tron Legacy. It's just a really good, long Daft Punk music video with dialogue.
Yeah. Movie Master Marco asks, "Have you gone to Monster Palooza?" I have not been, and that is because it would scare me.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone, I believe it was Ada. She asked if June 2nd was Wonderfest, but that's actually the date for 5 Points. And I just wanted to remind everyone that if you do live in the New York area, you can definitely catch me, Jesse, there. We will be attending 5 Points. It's the second of its second run ever, and definitely exciting. Definitely a lot of our friends are going to be there, including 1,000 Toys. So I know our buddy. I don't know if this is public knowledge, but our buddy in the comments, Justin, will be there, and I get to say hi to him. He says he knows Dracula Laser pretty well. He said he can get me an in. I want to talk to him. Spin kick him.
I think that Justin just asked if there was any Mach K that I picked up while I was at Wonderfest. We did actually buy Jack
Go get the thing.
a Mach K, which ended up going for a lot of money, and we shouldn't have given it to Jack. We should have sold it.
Absolutely.
We made a critical error.
It's also made an appearance in our first Japan video from this trip. It's all about hobby building. So it's this chrome Machine Krieger piece, and Jack's gonna go clean his room. Here we go. He's got it. Here it comes. While Jack gets that, Marley asks, best tips for potential Wonderfest newbie.
Wear comfortable shoes, bring a snack, and know that you will not see it all.
Look at that.
That's some chrome.
Yeah.
That is chrome as hell.
Shiny baby.
Any tips beyond the ones that we dished out in our video? We said map out the booths you want to see. Definitely get there early, especially if you have to wait on that line. Dress in layers because it's freaking hot.
Treat women with the intensity and the thoughtfulness that you approach a Fortnite match with. I think that's a really good tip.
That's for life.
Yeah.
Not just Wonderfest. Also, like, I would say just like bring some like a bag that you can like carry.
Bring a bag of toys to Wonderfest. I would say. Make sure you bring 3 or 4 bags filled with toys.
Not right? Bad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense.
Then you can't buy any because your bags are full.
Oh, so that's one thing we didn't say actually. Bring cash.
Oh yeah, cash is king over there.
Yeah, pretty much everyone. No one took card, and gacha. You got to bring coins for the gacha machines.
2 great questions here. One at a time. Movie Master Marco says favorite Lego set of all time. I would say probably Ice Planet. Any of the Ice Planet sets are great. And then Samuel Lopez says Wonderfest or Comic-Con. I would say Wonderfest 100%. Comic-Con, especially San Diego Comic-Con, is really a draining affair. And there's not much new to see there, and there's not a ton of vendors for people like us. So that's an easy one. Go ahead, guys. Feel free to answer those questions.
Well, I like Comic-Con for the fact that if you need to witness people faking handicaps, just, to get the handicap badge so that they can sneak online, that's definitely the better of the two, because I didn't witness that at Wonderfest. But otherwise, I'd pick Wonderfest just because the selection is more special. It's one day only. It's definitely stuff that you don't get in U.S. conventions. I definitely think.
Hey, look how clean my camera is. I just rubbed it with my thumb, and now it's not so foggy looking.
Oh my God! There you go.
Hey, it's because I stick a Post-it note on it, and I think it was it got tacky. But look at my skin; it's beautiful and clear.
Mm-hmm.
Not so hazy after all.
All right, I just wanted to see how the poll's doing, so let's just check this out.
Yeah.
We have an update. A little more of the same. It's sitting at 40-60. Sorry, Jesse. We'll come back in a little bit and check on it.
Unbelievable.
We have another half hour before we check on that. Again, if you are just tuning in, we are currently we have one video left in our Japan set of videos,
But we're gonna do another live stream, right? A special bonus live stream next week.
Yeah, normally we try to do episode live stream, but we're actually pushing our video game episode, which would have aired this Tuesday, not tomorrow, but the following Tuesday. We're gonna push that back 2 weeks, and so you will definitely see us again live stream. So definitely come prepared with the questions.
And there's a very specific reason we're pushing back the video game episode, because one of the vendors that we work with is going to have a huge restock in their eBay store of classic, Famicom and gaming discs. We're trying to time it to that drop so that when the video airs and everybody's excited about these crazy titles we found, they're going to have a much more bountiful cornucopia on the table of eBay Japan.
Yeah, so definitely check out the stores here. But we're going to add the video game one soon, because we want to make sure that you guys get the best selection of items that they're going to carry. Definitely one of our favorite episodes. And definitely just check out the store, share it with people. Because with your clicks, we might be able to get to go to Japan again. Yeah. All right, that's going to have to stop, Jesse. We got some more questions. Samuel Lopez asked, what's the most interesting one-day license you saw?
Boy, there were some really obscure old school video game resin kits. I recognized the character but didn't even know the title of the game. I'd have to sort of go through my photos to kind of identify it, but there were there's always really cool stuff like that. Not only just as resin kits, but also in Keshi and, sometimes Sofubi. Didn't you buy one of those Samus Metroid Sofubi?
No. So one piece that I really, really want to grab is this WonderFest exclusive Samus. And way back when, Nintendo was like, yeah, we can do a one-day license. So Nerd1 made this Samus Sofubi, and it was painted in the classic Samus colorway, and now he just kind of sells them randomly, because I don't think he's allowed to sell it, and it's been made in a variety of blank colors, including glow in the dark. But no, he wasn't selling it, which is sad. But I gotta give it to the Sun Guts. Every time they do WonderFest, he just keeps making the next model. So first he did the second form Kamada-kun, and the third form Hanada-kun, and then he did the final form, which was huge. And if I bought it, it wouldn't have fit in my luggage. So let's see. Zombie Onisuga says, with some older anime getting Blu-ray/DVD sets, I'm surprised no one has picked up Kinnikuman for U.S. release. Jesse?
Yeah, I don't know that Kinniku, and look, I would like to change this opinion in the hearts and minds of Americans. I don't know that Kinnikuman itself, whether it's the manga or the anime, really exists in the mind of collectors outside of the toys, right? I think that the majority of people that know it as muscle, and know it specifically as the little collectible figurines that were flesh-colored, not flesh-colored, peach-colored. So I don't know that there's sort of a critical mass of enough people that would sort of justify, a re-release or a redubbing or something like that. We probably have the, the next generation Kinnikuman available in some form. I couldn't find it online to watch. That of course was on Fox Kids back at what did we say, 2002, something like that.
Yeah.
So I just don't think it's big enough here, and I hope that changes. And I would love to help be a driver of that opinion changing. But yeah, I don't hold out a lot of hope for it. And by the way, the original cartoon series is very charming, but it's not very good, right? Because it doesn't hold up.
Gotcha. We had another question over here from Marley. You guys gonna keep doing these once you're done with Japan videos? The streams are fun.
Well, I think our hope is that our next project and coverage will sort of overlap with, you know, the sunsetting of this sort of cycle of things. If it doesn't, I'm not opposed to doing a live stream once a week, but I think it's always better when we can do these things and we can sort of push out to sponsors to help lift up their sellers and help get more people connected with different collectibles. Because let's face it, YouTube ain't paying.
Yep, I agree. But in our spare time, I believe Jack and I are going to try to be producing a show for Toy Pizza where we showcase some of our favorite sofubi, and where we show you the sofubi, and it's going to be a show where we show you sofubi on a show, and it's called Show Sofubi Show.
I'd subscribe to that.
Shofubi.
Shonufubi.
Shofubi. Speaking of sofubi, I did recently get this bad boy. I don't think Jack or Jesse can see it, but
nope.
Good. We'll keep it that way. Yeah, so definitely stay tuned for that. We got 2 people asking us what's their favorite pizza topping.
Well, to anyone who's watched my karaoke / gluten-free, dairy-free pizza making live streams on Instagram, you know the answer. It's prosciutto. Prosciutto 100%. Just give me a little arugula, a little prosciutto, maybe some shredded fresh basil when the pie's out of the oven, and that's all I need.
Not egg?
Dispatching egg is something that should be done only judiciously. It is not an everyday topping. It's not something to be taken lightly. It's really for special occasions, like a bar mitzvah or your son Randy finally texting you back.
Justin Scottham said he might be able to get Dracula Laser on our new show, and I said no way. He's banned.
Not interested.
Do we really want him there?
Not interested.
Yeah, like I said, if Justin is going to 5 points, I just need an in with this guy just so I can get one good spin kick.
Yeah, you just want to spit in his face.
Yeah, just once.
It will be good to see Johan of Death Cat Toys.
Oh yeah,
who did our Bakuriman seal, and we may have something new that him and I have worked on together at the show. I'm getting excited for 5 points. I think this is going to be, as my son Randy says, pretty radical, dude.
Honestly, I'm just as excited, and if I could, I'd change 5 points to 6 points.
Ooh, add an extra point.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Movie Master Marco asks, are you guys getting the Funko cereals with the mini pops inside?
No, because I eat Funko Pops as they are. It's my strange addiction. And I just find their dead soulless eyes to be delicious. They're like the little candy buttons you'd peel off paper.
Yeah, I like to kind of coat them with like a light dusting of ash and soot from the fireplace.
Yeah.
It's really good like that. And then eat mustard packets on top. I love pica.
What is Jack's pizza topping? I don't think we got that.
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops.
Okay.
Obviously.
That's fine.
I mean, if I want meat, I'll get pepperoni. If I want not meat, mushrooms.
Mushrooms are actually okay. Yeah, I do like. I took Tiff Fung's shiitake bacon recipe, and I always have a little shiitake bacon ready. And I will sprinkle that on top of the pizza when it's done, and that's really good. That adds a crunch. By the way, I had the worst food poisoning of my life this past week. I'm still recovering from it. It's still nauseous. And do not eat leafy greens. That is the lesson I've learned.
Did it inspire you to draw George Washington smoking?
Yeah, it actually did, and everybody else in the class did the same thing.
Movie Master Marco, keep the questions coming. Favorite action figure packaging? I'm a little partial to this right here. Now in store, if you haven't seen it yet. It's our 1000 Toys Nest of the Slice collab. Pretty solid packaging.
I did get the Thousand Toys Killy from Blaine, and I thought that was a really nice packaging. It has a sort of slipcover, and then you know, a window box on black. I think you know, those guys are great at what they do.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. So at 5 points, 1,000 Toys is going to be there, and for those of you who are hesitant to getting our figures from the store, they are in store right now. You guys asked for the bundle. You guys asked for them to be brought back individually. You could get them now, but they will be sold at 5 points, and that's your opportunity to grab the Real Head new synth figures, and I believe they'll have every colorway there, which I'm really excited for.
You know, I'm looking at our inventory levels for the 1,000 toy figures. We do not have very many left. We only have a couple cases left.
Oh, Jesus. All right, so let me just get the links going in the comments one more time. If you are just joining, definitely subscribe and check out our Japan videos. Check out our Japan stores, which probably have most of those WonderFest pickups you've been looking for, or just otaku collectibles that you might love. And definitely check out our shop. We've got a brand new Knight, Leather Knight, which probably less than 5 pieces left.
Yeah, that's going to be gone in a few moments, by my estimation.
Oh, yeah. Oh, favorite comic book series? That's a good question, Samuel Lopez. It's funny because Jesse kind of turned me on to this. I have two right now, but since Avengers and Infinity War and all this comic book hype, Jesse got me into the What If series, which I didn't grow up with, which is quite amazing. It literally is like, what if in the one that Jesse showed me, what if Wolverine was a vampire? And, you know, it involves Punisher with a headband, wearing Doctor Strange's cloak, hunting down Wolverine because he's a vampire. So it's, like, really cool. Like, I like those, like, what if, like, Twilight Zone-esque, or, like, the spin-off shows that they did, like, Futurama. Like, what if everyone was anime? You know, stuff like that. So I like that, and I'm really loving the Invader Zim comics as we wait for the new movie.
My favorite contemporary comic book, and the only one that I read with any regularity, and I only do it in the trades at that, is Saga. Saga's really tremendous and amazing, and I don't know if there'll ever be an adaptation of it because it's so crazy and out there. It would have to be an HBO series because it's very expensive and very risque. So that's, you know, a really phenomenal series I'd recommend for everybody. It's kind of a no-brainer. In terms of, like, favorite of all times, I sort of vacillate between the Justice League series back when it was Bart Sears and Keith Giffen, and you know, it was like focused on Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, and it was very funny. And you know, I haven't seen that sort of translated into film, and I think it's sort of like the real world with superheroes, right? Like these superheroes who live in a mansion and have to live together as much as they have to sort of fight evil. And I think there's something really ripe there that would be really cool. And then, oh yeah, so it vacillates between that and then Excalibur with Captain Britain and Nightcrawler and Phoenix. That's just a great series. I've gone back and bought all the trades, and it's Chris Claremont and Alan Davis, just a really dynamic duo when it comes to that.
Jack?
And also, is our live stream frozen, by the way?
I don't think so. Still running, yeah. Says...
Okay. No, I hit something. Okay.
Really, like, the only two I could think about right now would be the 1987 Longbow Hunter series for Green Arrow, when Mike Grell started doing it and just abandoned the idea of him using trick arrows and it was just pure bow and arrows. And he went to, like, Africa to learn to be a proper bowsman.
This sounds amazing. I gotta read this. Send me a link for what trade it's on. I would like to read that.
Okay. And then Legion of Superheroes from the 2000 version, I think. That's when I started reading it. I don't know why. It's something I picked it up and I just started getting into.
Interesting.
I watched a movie on the plane that got me interested in DC comic books. It was called Justice League, and it stars Ben Affleck. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, these are cool characters, and I think I really want to check out this grim and gritty world.
Um, the one thing that I really, really, really loved about Batman versus Superman was Ben Affleck working out. Did Justice League have that? Because I was hesitant to watch it because I was wondering if they had Ben Affleck working out.
Well, let me put it this way: who's taller and more muscular than Ben Affleck?
Jason Momoa?
Jason Momoa. And guess who's shirtless and wears like cool leather pants for most of the movie?
The Flash.
Jason Momoa.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I thought Ezra Miller was one of the few bright spots in that movie. That was really an atrocious movie, and I watched it 3 times.
Why would you put yourself through that?
I don't know. I guess I was feeling suicidal or something, but I watched it 3 times, and it's a terrible movie. To say it's a mess of a movie is a disservice because it's like they intentionally thought things were good, and they brought in a fixer in Joss Whedon, and his ideas were even worse somehow. It's not even enjoyable for being bad. It is just.
I had a problem with Batman the entire movie, like.
Well, he does nothing. He has nothing to do.
Yeah, but like also like the concept of Batman, like you see it in the trailers. He introduces himself as Bruce Wayne, where in the comics, in every form of animation, we see that he never introduces himself as Bruce Wayne. It's always Batman.
Well, Jack, let me correct you here because, they got Batman right. And
yeah.
you don't need any more evidence than the opening scene when he lets a criminal get away, which is 100% the Batman character that we all know and love. He always just lets bank robbers go to the wayside.
That's true.
So I got you there. Yeah.
All right. No, say no more.
See, I'm actually in the dark because I can't let myself watch it.
You have to watch it 3 times.
Okay. That's the true test. The same thing with Batman vs Superman. It's not necessarily good until you buy it on DVD and watch the director's cut. Oh, let's see. Thousand Wolves reminding us all. Vegeta whooping that ass. He must be referring to our poll that we've got going on.
Well, yeah, when you have an unfair polling system and an antiquated electoral college, sure, Vegeta's going to win. But it's all a scam.
I did really like 2 questions in the chat. First and foremost, Jim Robertson asks, "Can you smell what The Rock is cooking tonight?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually.
That's yes all around. We got one earlier. Movie Master Marco killing it with the questions. He asked, "What animated series would you like to see get made based on a toy line if it wasn't Knights of the Slice?" I'd pick Kinnikuman versus Dragon Ball.
Animated series based on a toy line.
The worst.
I mean, most toy lines are based on animated series, so and we're pretty well covered there. How about this? How about a Dark Souls animated series? I think that would be phenomenal.
I'd watch it.
How about an art animated series where it's just on dinosaurs? I think that would be amazing.
Land of the Lost.
Oh, there you go. Thousand Wolves said Pepsi Man. That's pretty good.
That's a good choice.
The Worst by Super 7.
Well, that is becoming a animated series.
I know.
I think that's public knowledge.
No.
I winked at that. And also, Movie Master Marco says, "What is the worst superhero movie you've ever seen?"
Phantom Thread. It had nothing to do with Superman being in the Phantom Zone at all. It was about a dressmaker. Didn't make any sense.
Gotcha. Okay, Jack?
Batman, Superman?
Elektra. Oh, Tiff just gave me a good suggestion I can't believe she reminded me of this because it's left my memory. Suicide Squad's bad.
Is Suicide Squad bad? Let's unpack that.
They did win an award.
The Razzie? Did it win the Razzie?
No, it won like best costume design. Like
Suicide Squad was bad.
Okay.
Bad. Was it worse than like Green Lantern? Green Lantern was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
I guess like the best outside of the Nolan films, the best modern DC film was James Cameron's Aquaman that appeared in the universe of Entourage.
Okay.
Like they only ever had like fake posters and you saw a little bit of footage and stuff. That was like the premise of the show, that the main character was starring as Aquaman in James Cameron's Aquaman. And they just had, they would have like little in-universe movie clips and stuff like that. I think that was the best adaptation of a DC character outside of Christopher Nolan's efforts.
What about 1995 Dead Man?
What?
Dead Man. They made a movie about him, right?
No.
Yeah. I don't know if it was no, I think it was. Gotta double check this if this was the comic or.
Okay, one last one. If you guys haven't seen it, so I love Logan. Don't get me wrong, I love Logan.
That's a great film.
I refuse to rewatch Wolverine Origins because I saw the cut that leaked with like the green screen footage and I'm like, he ends up fighting Deadpool at the top of that like thing. I'm like, this is bogus. Adamantium bullets, Sabretooth, and Wolverine's girlfriend just like faking that whole thing just to get him into the lab. All of it was bad.
Yeah,
it's just like, oh, we're not gonna have Logan lose his memory during the Weapon X project. We're gonna have him run away.
That?
Huh?
Wasn't Gambit in that?
Yes, exactly.
And Will.i.am?
Yes.
Aren't I? I'm disproving your point.
Oh, you're right. It was a good film.
Remember, Gambit did like that little twirl of the stick above his head, and it carried him like a helicopter, just like in the comic books.
Yeah, and he was French, just like the comics.
Yeah, that was a pretty garbage movie. There have been more bad superhero films than good ones at this point, I think. Although Infinity War, and I'm a very jaded superhero film fan, Infinity War was awesome. That was really great, surprising, and fun.
Really fun, not sad at all. Overall, good feel-good film. Like, and you should go in.
Survived.
Yeah, it's really good if you like it. If you like Marvel movies, this is definitely more feel-good than the Guardians.
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right. To kind of close this out, I just wanted to get the most recent up-to-date stats from the Instagram. Jesse, I will like to mention that Facebook people are loving the Kinnikuman. You've got a couple votes on there.
Thank you.
Let me see. On Facebook, we have. Hold on, loading this up. On YouTube, in the community tab, Vegeta is looking about 70%. Out of 20 votes, 70% Vegeta, 30% Phoenix Man. And in the comments of the Facebook group, we got Phoenix Man got 6 and Vegeta got 3. And time to share the Instagram results right here. Sharing screen now. Boom. Vegeta with 62.
What can I say other than it's rigged?
No, better luck next time. Well, like we mentioned in many live streams, we're gonna definitely pick 2 of the worst characters from both series.
Yeah, we'll do that next time.
Yeah. All right. So if you are still with us, I just wanted to
let's break down where everybody needs to go and what they need to buy before we start. So our store is open right now. We have only a handful of Leather Knights left. Once he's out of the door, that's it. He's gone. That style is retired. So everybody should go buy that. We're also down to the last 2 cases of our 1,000 toy collaboration figures. So those will be likely out of stock sometime in the near future. I would highly recommend buying those. Everybody should click on our eBay stores link. We have curated a ton of Japanese sellers into a single concise list. If you want to experience a little piece of Wonderfest and you want to pick up some of the stuff we showed, that's going to be your best bet. There's some great sellers there, and a lot of them ship really quickly, surprisingly quick, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, definitely check out the stores. And again, sorry for the schedule change. We will not be posting our video game episode next Tuesday. We will actually be back with another live stream just for you guys to get you excited because, as we mentioned earlier, the partners that we have featuring in this episode are going to have a fully stocked store by the time we launch that video, and it's all about retro Japanese games.
Oh, and if you, for some godforsaken reason, happen to like me and enjoy my company, you can go to patreon.com/Jesse DeStasio, and you can get a deeper dive behind the toy design, my artwork, stories of trials and tribulations, and my recipe to make a fun lawn slide using only a tarp and some dishwasher soap.
Awesome. Yeah. Oh, Movie Masters Marco. I need a Nicky with a kitty accessory action figure. Might happen. We'll see.
Okay.
All right. So again, guys, thank you so much for joining the live stream as always. One last time, check out the store before items sell out. Definitely check out our Japan videos if you haven't watched them yet. Definitely check out the store so we can make more videos just like this live stream and our Japan videos. And of course, subscribe and click that bell icon so you'll be notified on whenever we upload. Until next time.
Left to say is
pizza out.
Pizza out.